Ladies and gentlemen, it's time again for Monster Train. It has been 2 days since last I played, and in that time, I watched, we shall call her Lady Fang, play a run in which she was playing around with ascending and descending and creating super stacked train floors, so I think I'm going to try to make that happen today. I do believe I unlocked the Stygian Guard, though, and they're a fairly spell-focused faction to play with. Now, I've seen red Hellboys plus purple Stygian Guard played together, and it was not great. It didn't go great, but I'm going to try to make it work anyway. Alright, yeah, hell-horned. Just going to turn this down in my goddamn ears, because that's loud as hell. Holy mackerel. And I think, because I've done that, I'm going to Alt-Tab briefly and turn down the microphone. Okay, that should be about where I want it to be. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, back to the action. Allied clan is going to be Stygian Guard. We've got no wings yet on it. That's fine. Second game of a brand new save file. I haven't been playing on any other files, I just mean I played about 3.5 hours in the demo. Seraph the Diligent. So, he is going to... The first spell card played each turn gets consumed. Shite. That's bad, because we're playing Stygian Guard. So this is what a normal run looks like. You get an upgrade and a trinket at the beginning. So you get free rage, which is +2 damage per stack. So the units are going to come out, when I play them first, with +6, then +4, then +2, and then +0. Either that or cheaper stores. Oh man. I'm gonna go cheaper stores. I love the idea of turn 1 damage, but at the same time you gotta do what you gotta do. So I either go for Hornbreaker Prince with the Slay effect, which I did last time, or with Multi-Strike. And Multi-Strike is deceptively useful because it's not just like you do the damage twice, it's you can use the first strike to kill a front unit, and then the second strike passes to the second unit. So I'm going to go there. It also means I won't be as dependent on killing enemies with that character. I'm hoping that ends up saving us. Guardians of Light. It's harder to kill. So... Okay. Yeah. We'll do armor. The way I figure it, if you can't take the trial on the first floor and survive, then you're going to do it really shittily in the future. And I would like the chance of an extra unit card, to be honest with you. We've got both the space and the ability to fill out the bottom floor. No, we don't. We can't fill the bottom floor. Okay. In that case, we're going to do as much damage as we can and hope to clean them up on the next, which we will not be able to do. Damn you healers. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna get our money. No more heals. Probably should have done that. Off the beginning. Oh, he's got armor. That's why it didn't work. Okay, this could be, honestly, a very bad fight. It's basically impossible to be killed in the first fight, and I'm basically counting on that being the case. I could kill the top floor and lose this guy, which I'm okay with. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, nope, not the card I want. There, he's done. I don't mind him getting through. He does no damage, so there's no point in wasting a card on him. If I play Train Steward up here, he will live. They will both live, that is. Is that worthwhile? No, I don't think it is. I think I'm going to stack up the bottom floor again. So this is an extremely bad fight off the beginning. I'm hoping that the result of this in the future will be better damage. This guy I cannot knock out with a torch because he still has armor, so we're going to take a total of 7 damage on the pyre, which is not great. Oh well. I don't want to Train Steward anywhere. Do a little bit of damage. No, I think I'll just hit him again. So he's going to wipe out that floor. And we're just going to use spells. Am I willing to take 3 fire damage? Yeah, I am. I think it might actually be necessary. No, it's not. It's totally not necessary. We have an entire other floor. It might have been necessary. So we are going to take more unnecessary fire damage. I think it doesn't matter. Yeah, we just knocked him out like that. That's fine. We took a lot of fire damage, so that's going to lower the score. I'll deal with it. I think it's an investment we can use in the future. And you always end up having to take, you know, pyre health when you don't need it at some point. We got Ascend. Okay, I'm taking Ascend because I wanted to build around that. These are pretty interesting. Okay, apply spell weakness. So if there's a single stack of spell weakness, you do double damage with the next spell, but it consumes that spell weakness. I mean, that's a tank unit. I'd love to take Demon Fiend. I have absolutely no faith that we're going to be able to play him anytime soon, though. And we need blocking units. So that could be Steelworker. I'm going to go with Cold Kalia, however, because I want to show off the Stygian Guard units. And also because sweep. So we want another Stygian unit, and forged units, or forged spells, and a Hellborn. Normally, I'll go Merchant of Steel, like, every single time. And why mix things up? I'll do what I'm comfortable with. But Nameless Siren, Incant gets Rage. So Incant, it's when you play a spell on the floor in which that character exists. I think we're gonna double Cold Kalia. Endless. Useful, but I think I'd prefer if the unit just straight up doesn't die. And Heartstone kind of makes that quite possible. So she can now be somewhat of a tank unit. I'm gonna reload. Upgrade unit with Incant, gain armor 1. Well, in a way, I'm kind of annoyed that I didn't take the other Incant unit. However, on the other hand, I'm okay with that because we're going to be playing a lot of spells anyway on account of being Stygian Banner. So next up we're going for updated spells now that we have some units. Mark of an Invasion. Did we get an Ascend card or a Descend card? We got an Ascend card. Perfect. In that case, I am taking Mark of Invasion. So that means we're going to be completely filled with enemies all over the train. That's fine because we're going to play on the top floor. Oh boy! And she has Sweep, but she doesn't have Quick. So that could be a problem. But she has 40 health. You know, we're not going to be taking that amount of damage. We're only going to be taking 5 damage, and that's fine. He's done. They're going to come up, they have less damage this turn since they lose damage for range. That guy is already dead, which is exactly what I wanted. I could take a lot less damage. I don't have any heals, of course, because I'm not... There's no green faction in here. Okay, that actually is kind of a problem. I think I'm going to start by knocking out this dude, so you don't get spikes or haste, right? No. No such thing as haste going on here. I'm not going to put Cold Kalia out, I don't think. Actually, yes I am. I'm going to put Cold Kalia. She's not taking damage. I'm going to knock him out, get some free armor, and take less damage because of that. Very good. Frostbite is like poison in this game. It's just damage over time. Ascend. Perfect. This is what I wanted. So now we're overstacking that line, which is absolutely perfect. We're going to use Torch to knock her out. This guy's dead as it is. So we're just going to lance him up. I'm going to keep ascending if I can, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. We don't need to apply spell weakness. I don't know if we're going to be able to just knock him out. I think it's probably the better play. Okay. We're going to put spell weakness on this guy, I was wondering if it would tick down every time he ascended the floor. It doesn't appear that that's going to happen, so we're just going to put a spell weakness on him and spend the rest to smack this guy. A couple of incants on that floor, need some more armor. Anything here that's useful? Absolutely. Train Steward. Ascend them. We're stacking up that floor. And we are not going to do anything else. Okay, and he's already dead, but he has sweep, obviously. No, he has spikes. So that did more damage. Not ideal, of course, but we're going to win the fight anyway. So you can see embryotically, there's a good deck here. It's not where it needs to be, but we're going to get it done. And the cold Kalias that are upgraded are doing pretty well. Not having heal is kind of a big deal, though. Welder Helper, that's you apply the armor. I'll take an imp. You never know when they can be useful. Draw one, discard one. Okay. 25 enemy damage. Discard a card at random. Not sure I like that. 60 damage to the front enemy unit and push it back. I think I'm gonna skip. All of those are conditionally good. I hate the idea of discarding at random. Only useful as far as I'm concerned when it's the last thing you do. I think I need some pyre health. As much as I want to upgrade the spells, I need some pyre health. I'm going to take the opportunity to do it. Yes, I will duplicate a card. I just want to see what this event is. What is it? A fissure. Copy a card. Okay, let's look at the deck. Right, and we can't copy the Hornbreaker Prince in case you're wondering. Okay. How's this for a stupid idea? We are going to copy Ascend 5 times. Then, we're going to go to the Hell Vent and copy one of our Cold Kalias again. Which is the best Cold Kalia? I think we need survivability Cold Kalia. And we're going after the first boss. Okay, so his explosives trigger twice. That's only going to be a problem if he's putting them on the floor we're on. Because again, we're going to stack top floor. Because we have a set. Okay, maybe we're going to stack the floor below top floor. 10 damage. Oh my god, that's gonna suck. So be it. If it's gonna suck, then it's gonna suck. We can probably just stick spell weakness on this guy. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. Spell weakness, knock out one of these guys. I don't want to play a Train Steward. It sounds nice, but I also just want to stack everybody. And we're going to get Ascends like crazy. Yeah, there we go. There's an Ascend. This is another tanking Gold Kalia. Perfect. Perfect. So we can play the Imp, get an achievement for playing a bunch of Imps. Gold Kalia. Advance the Gold Kalia. Unfortunately, she's at the back. We'll have to deal with that. We're getting no health damage. They're all dead. And there's a bomb. Okay. Well, it's a good thing we can bloody take that out. And we have the energy to take it out, save 20 damage. Also, play another Cold Kalia. We can't, unfortunately, play the Train Steward yet, so we're way over the limit. But that's perfect. And they are smoked. Absolutely smoked. We even got some damage over time on Daedalus there. 8 of it. So that's completely harmless. We might want to... Okay, we do need to knock out Haste. So she'll go straight up to the 3rd floor, and that is not what we want. We save 2 damage. No, we can't. But we can use this opportunity to save damage on the future floor by knocking those guys out. It would be nice to get a unit with haste. That's all I'm going to say. So we strike first. And by haste I mean... It's not haste, is it? Is it haste? No, it's something or other. I can't remember what the name is. But at any rate, it's a pretty obvious choice what we do here. Make sure there's no haste. Am I willing to accept 3 damage? It's either 3 damage or get another unit. And I think the answer is we get another unit. Kaboom. So we are massively overstacked. 3 Cold Kalias, our hero, an imp, and a train steward. Final wave, Daedalus is in. He has spell weakness. We can't ascend anybody. So we're just gonna, hit him as hard as we can. I'm gonna take a sip of water while this guy fights. That's good water. So, front Cold Kalia dies, and this guy's smoked. We can't ascend because we can't put him down there. Not that it really matters. We'll do the responsible thing. Do that. Oh, it does actually save him. Not that it matters as soon as you do so. But it feels nice to do the best possible fight. Oh, the imp got the kill. Hell yeah. 1 damage imp kill. That's where I'm at. Okay, how will this help? Discard your hand and draw 5? I don't think so. Impalate? No, we only have 1 imp. No, we're actually gonna skip. None of those work for their build right now. Ooh. Well, there's a sweep unit, but we already have sweep. Applying spell weakness is useful against a boss. I'm gonna take her because we're stacking floors anyway. And because we're stacking, I'm not going to increase the floor capacity. But I am going to get more energy. Because virtually every turn we're not able to play all of our cards. Okay, unit upgrade, other unit, unstable vortex to remove things, or money, horde, pyre. I'm not going this route this time. We have full pyre health. I'd like the money for the future and the artifact, but it's just not going to be worth it. Stygian unit, Siren and Cold Kalia. Cold Kalia is friggin' hilarious. And sweep is very, very useful. More useful, however, on multi-enemy fights. Less useful for the boss. That being said, I'm just going to take another. They're great. Merchant of Steel. We've got Rage, Health. I will take Health. Oh, wait a minute. Is that Quick? Beautiful. Quick is what I want. And we want Quick on a sweep unit. Perfect. Sweep, high damage, Quick. Alright. Heartstone. We're going to put that on either the Cold Kalia or the Icy Vial. Siliphyte. Okay. We're on the Cold Kalia. Reroll. Upgrade a unit with Incant Game Armor 1. Yes. Anyway. Cold Kalia. Jack that health up. So that would be the ideal front rank Cold Kalia. Jack that Incant. We're just trying to buff units at this point. And we got some free purge cards here. What do we want to purge? Honestly, Frozen Lance is not the greatest thing in the world. I'm gonna purge at least 1 Train Steward. I love the stacking, but we have so many units we can use for stacking purposes. So I think I'm going to do that. And despite the fact that Frozen Lance is objectively better for damage than Flare, Flare allows for discriminate targeting, so I think I'm going to use this also in the torch. Not Flare, a torch. Anyway, I think that's a good compromise. I'm thinning the deck, making it more likely rather that we get what we want. So that's a 50% damage increase. That's just more damage. Like, I'd be crazy not to take it. That's just more damage. The only circumstance where that's better is when you're facing, like, enemies that have less than 6 health. Okay, I don't like these guys. They fill your deck with garbage. Non-boss enemy units get multi-strike. I'll do it. It's going to make it a lot more challenging, but I'll do it. Okay. Yeah, that's not so bad. That really isn't so bad. Is this high? Yeah, that's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so she goes to the front because she is just health incarnate. Cool, we're gonna get to play everything actually. And ascend that bad boy. Perfect. We're getting a good start on our absurd power. Ooh, we got a haste giver though. We do have a haste giver. We can bring a cold Kalia up, so we're going to. That's still not enough to kill this guy, but he has 0 damage, so he's going to get killed by that fire for free. This is a haste boy, and this is a haste boy, but it's a haste boy who's going to die. So we're going to spend the torch to kill this guy, spend more time going up. In fact, let's just do a little bit of free damage to this guy. A smarter thing actually would have been to put it up here because of all the incant. I will remember that. Beauty. And no attack and destroyed for free. I don't like the buff guy. I really don't. But that's, you know, too friggin' bad for me. Ascend unit. Which one of you has quick? I don't have the quick one. Do I? Yeah. Yeah, I haven't got the quick unit out. The quick cold Kalia. Towards you. Don't really need to worry about incanting because we don't have the ability. And we'll just continue. One buffer at the bottom. So now we have to choose. Do we want the Silophyte or the quick? Yeah, we want quick cold Kalia. No question. Beauty. Room has reached the 7-unit limit. Okay, well now I know. So that's about as thick as that room gets. That's the first time I've ever seen that. So we could try to start messing with them on lower floors. And I think I would be a fool not to. You will not survive either of those. So maybe I would be a fool to do it. Spend a Frozen Lance, get a couple of enchants going. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we got the boss coming in. We can't use Ascend anymore. So now I know I want to burn these Train Stewards. Because I know it's a 7-unit limit. Frozen Lance. And Fortune, so that this guy dies and does no damage to fire. I will put a couple of sacrificial Train Stewards down here since I know that I'm not getting up there. Maybe I'll get to work something with that. 5 damage. That's pretty friggin' terrible. Give him the Frozen Lance for double damage. Torch this guy. And end the turn. Beauty. This guy did a lot of damage to fire. My bait. I should have checked that out. I just kind of brazenly assumed that we'd be fine. Let's go. I don't see any other thing to do here. You will just be killed immediately. There's no point. I will Frozen Lance you because why wouldn't I? And now we got our final turn. We'll play all of the damage, and we already have it. I foresee one potential weakness here. Oh wow, we saved her. We don't have a lot of buffing for the front unit, so if we can gain some with one-use armor, and just keep throwing it on the front unit, we'll be okay. Her having a huge amount of health is very, very, very useful, and I like that. Ah, we got a Icy Fracture, or Icicle Fracture, I haven't seen that yet. At the end of the turn, apply Frozen to a random card in your hand. Frozen is no discard. I like that. That could be useful. Definitely can't count on it though. Moving in at the front, apply 10 armor. So that's exactly what I was looking for. Unnamed Tome, Permafrost Consume. Gains Frozen when drawn, and is not discarded. Okay. Apply Silence to enemy units. Disables triggered abilities. That's very useful. Okay. Saps enemy units. That's okay. And a Mollusk Mage. 7 magic power on this floor. I would be absolutely insane if I did not take that. So every spell is going to get +7. We're totally going this way. Let's get the artifact. A free artifact. At the end of the turn, frozen cards are reduced to 0. Okay. Potentially useful, given that we got one of those, I believe. Do we have any frozen cards? I thought we had one. No, I guess I skipped it. Silly of me. When you draw a card... No. No, I'm not taking Snecko Eye from Slay the Spire. I'm no fool. Ooh, a large stone. That actually just doesn't matter anymore, since we are effectively just dealing with a 7-unit maximum. Strike, spell weakness, that's really good. Or we could turn the Mollusk Mage into a thick Mollusk Mage. That is very funny to me, so I'm going to do it. I think Mollusk Mage is a backline unit, so we're going to give it yet more damage. And we're going to apply health to the Icy Sapphire. We'll also reroll. And we can apply onto the Train Welder something. The Train Welder, the Imp Welder. I'm thinking we're going to go Multi-Strike Battlestorm. That's pretty silly. That's pretty silly, I gotta say. So now we're just going to be looking to purge those train boys. So I'm going to seek out the ability to do that. Spikes. Spikes could cause us a lot of problems, so I'm not going to do it. You might think it's cowardice, and maybe you're right. I'm gonna have a sip of tea. But I really, really look at what we have going, and we're relying on the front unit taking all the damage. So, Hornbreaker. Mollusk Mage, we want. I'm gonna gamble on being able to elevate her next turn. And I don't really care if I can do that with him. And I will be happy to just knock this guy out. Oh, you're dead as heck. Oh no, I was counting. Okay. That's alright. We still got time. We still got time. Yep. Okay, we're gonna go for multi-floor control now. Got quick, so we're gonna take a lot less damage. We don't have quick here. And I can't play that gold card. I think that was a net 0. Except for the armor we gained. Oh well. What a shame. Okay, let's start elevating. Where are the elevation cards, man? That's a darn shame. Well, I guess we can keep her in hand, so that's something. That's not a lot of problems at all right now. That's more of a problem. So we'll give her some armor. And we'll do what we can to get some damage on that guy. More incants. So she's not taking any health damage now. And I guess we'll just hit him with a torch. I didn't want to knock one of those out because I just buffed their damage anyway. Oh right, I have Icicle. So that's where my frozen is. Random card in your hand. Okay, here come the Ascensions. So, I'm not really worried about getting them out of there. I am worried about getting them out of there. So we're going to ascend both of these guys. Perfect. See you guys. It's a couple of cold Kalias. As strange as it may sound, I think the right thing to do is just trade the gold Kalias. And we're going to do our best to just ascend anybody we can into there. Can't play Train Steward. Oh no, we're going to lose our hero. That's okay. That's alright. He's not the strongest we have. What's this? 14 damage? Oh, we can. Maybe? No, it didn't save us. What a shame. Mollusk Mage. So this went pretty wacky, because we didn't get any of our ascents until like the 4th drop. So that means we need to cut down our deck. Look at all of this. Look at all of this. Okay, let's start ascending. And I think we ascend from the bottom. Looks good. Looks good. We're gonna play our free train steward. We could always ascend him. So I think we might, actually. Why wouldn't we get more damage on this floor? Alright, start smacking so we get all these in cans. Thank you, Molly. I appreciate that. But I want everybody on that floor so they get the +7. Final wave. Okay, how many can we get out? Alternatively, do we want to get everybody out? I think we might not want to. Let's get her to the front. She has the most health. He does 4 damage with the fire. That would be a shame. We definitely can play him. Now they're both dead. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna elevate, guys. We're gonna try to get as many people to the top as we can. Well, let's try our best. Beautiful. Okay, we can evac 3 people. We already know exactly who we want to evac. Okay, we have evacuated everybody we wanted to on the top. So now we play the cards. Kill my boy, see what I care. You're gonna be smoked. Oh, he has slouched. Shite. But we got him. That's fine. We're gonna spell weakness here. We're gonna just absolutely body you because of Lawless Mage. And end the turn. I appreciate that. So he got a bunch of free attacks to get stealth. I hate that bastard. I really do. But that's the game, buddy. Look at all that frostbite. Good lord. We did it. No problem. Maybe a little bit of a problem. That could be useful. We only have 1 imp though. I think I'll skip. Don't want to fatten the deck with things I don't want. Mollusk Mage, useful. I'm happy with the one we have though. This is a unit. Apply armor 1 to friendly unit. That's... We could get some serious stacks going. I'm gonna take it. Because that helps with our primary problem of not having any health gain. Right. We're going this route. Because we have to. We need to purge cards. So, we're going to purge 2 train stewards. Oh yes. Try to get down to a relatively thin deck. I mean, almost a 5th of our cards are the Ascension cards, so that's pretty good. When played, this card is placed on the top of your right hand next turn. So that's really good. What do we want for that? Probably spell weakness. That's always going to be useful. Alternatively, yeah. Yeah, that's what we wanted on. No question. Yeah, you can't play it on that. Darn, that's what I wanted. Now, we can make something cheaper. March of Shields being cheap, I think, is beautiful, especially if we can throw this on it. Can we? No, we cannot. Probably should have checked that. We'll just make a good frozen lance. Refresh. 20 magic power and consume. So this will have the effect of purging a card every fight. We could have a really thick frozen lance. I think I'm gonna put it on the torch so that we can effectively consume it. Could freeze. We do not want to freeze Energy Siphon. We might want to freeze our frozen lands. So it's there when we want it. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And then with a small amount of money left, we'll make another one free. Again, this is now, we started towards like units. Now we're going all the way back over the Stygian Guard spell-based mechanics. Okay, spell shield, very funny. Very funny. So it's absolutely critical we now get to the top floor. Because these stupid guardians soaking up everything. Thankfully we hit sweet. That's all I have to say about that. We're gonna get at least 2 of them up. That's our 65, so that's the front unit. And sweet, apply spell weakness. So we're gonna start doing that because she's gonna get carry through hit on it. So we're gonna put Cyber Fight down this time. Or rather, we're gonna put her on the top floor. We're gonna put them all down this time. And if you get the units out, part of what makes us so good is it thins the deck artificially speaking, because they're already out, they're not shuffled back in. So we're even more likely to get the cards we want. Case in point. Okay, we're gonna knock out the Alabaster Guardian. This has Quick Sweep. Damage 11. She's going out to make sure we don't get hit. There's not much. Do we want to ascend anybody? Yes, we're going to ascend you, even if we have to take damage on this character. We're just trying to beef up the top line. We've got 4 up there. We're going to get her up there with like 2 empty slots. We'll have to think about it then. You are the thick boy, so you get the armor. Everybody gets the incant based on that. And I think we're going to keep you in hand. No, we're not. We're just going to do damage. Oh, never mind. She has spell shield. That was extremely brain dead. My bad. Getting frostbite stacks on Fel. The enemy screaming lady. Very useful. We got Ascend. I gotta say, I knew we would. Lies. No, it was extremely likely that we would. We don't have Ascend for these guys, which means if we put them there, they're probably dead. Well, Cold Kalia isn't. Might be useful. Oh yeah, this is a guy too. We're gonna keep that in hand. So he is absolutely dead if we put him down. Do any of you have sweep? No, we don't. Okay, no, we can do this. Apologies. We can totally do this. And then we can decide which of these units we want to bring up. And Energy Siphon. When played, this card is placed. So this is exactly what we wanted. Perfect. And it doesn't matter if the shield is active or not. We just wanted to see that happen. Perfect. That turned out better than I thought it would. Okay, giving armor? It's not going to matter. This guy's smoked. At least I thought he was going to be smoked. Surely this guy's smoked. Oh, he hits armor from that. What a fool. That's fine. He only does 4 damage, so really? Who gives a damn? He can hit the pyre for 1. Just an awkward enemy unit. Right, we can start boosting guys up to the top. Who do we want to send? Probably not the Imp. He already fulfilled his purpose. If I remember correctly, Incant gives everybody armor. So that's pretty great. I think we might sack the Imp. Just right here. Sack the Imp. And final unit. Okay. Imp is in fact not yet dead. Much to my surprise. We'll just throw a couple of these on top. We keep giving this guy armor. So that's an unfortunate quasi-counter unit to us. 8 damage to the pyre. It's a shame, but, you know, health exists to be used. The Imp is now dead. Oh, Mollusk. I forgot about Mollusk. God damn it. We could get some nasty hits on Mollusk. Sorry, on Fel by doing this. So I think I'm going to. Spell weakness. Sure. That's what I wanted. Free damage. And sacrificial train steward. Perfect. Want to keep Mollusk Mage alive a little longer. Oh wow, that guy's alive again. Well, a little bit more fire damage. Again, we're on the cusp of a really great run. We're missing a couple elements here. Man, this guy's too thick. Too dummy thick for me. We could put spell weakness. Let's just start stacking it on spell. We're going to make sure this guy dies. We're going to make sure this guy dies. Glad we're all clear about that. I can't ascend these guys. What a shame. Okay. She's coming in. She's top floor. That means she is going to be taking damage. And more people taking damage. Deal damage to the front. Okay, let's just start throwing these out here. Getting the enchants working. I think we're going to have to do that. And give her more spell weakness. Perfect. Oh yeah, we're going to do a lot of damage to it. Perfect. Any damage you can do to the boss before the final round, that's exactly what you want to see. Final wave, here she comes. And we never even dealt with the bottom angel. Whatever, man. Oh, Mollusk Mage. Pick more spell weakness, so then we are going to hit her with just a massive spell at some point. She has 10 armor. I was gonna fire a torch at her and be extremely disappointed. But I have to fire a torch at somebody, and I'm sure as hell not going to the boss. I don't want to waste all that spell weakness. If I... Oh, I can just use these. Even though I can't legally play them, I can still use the incant. Alright, that's something to keep in mind. Let's go, Mollusk Mage. What a hero. Sorry, Mollusk Mage. You did what you had to do. Energy Siphon, just put it on Fell again. He's gonna get so smoked. I'm not sure it matters. But we're gonna play them all anyway, because now we know that we can trigger all the armor anyway. And Frozen Lands, why not, dude? More enchanted armor. This seeing the battle, that's gonna benefit us hugely. I can't remember what this one did. Yes. That combined with Icicle Arc is actually pretty good. Oh, she isn't gonna even get one kill. That's really sad. We're still gonna play this though. Play it to its absolute limit. So, a 6 damage spell is going to do 42 damage. That's pretty great, to be honest with you. We could get that stat even higher, but I'm still pretty pleased with it. A very convincing defeat of Fell, even if some of the minions got through. My horns are sharp. So what do we need? Consume double armor on a unit. That's just beautiful. It's pretty beautiful. That's like 6 armor and 6 rage. Sap and Frostbite. I don't know if I want any of these. But there's no reason why I wouldn't keep them around. Other than because of thin deck. I'm gonna skip them. Again, capacity is completely meaningless. Draw? A bit meaningful. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go draw this time. I was thinking about energy, because it's still conceivable that we don't play every card in our hand. It's becoming less and less likely though. So, spells, money, or pyre health, duplicate. We're gonna go this way. So we're gonna get more of a card we like. Could be a Cold Kalia, they're very good. Or a Mollusk Mage, he's friggin' amazing. God, is he so good. He can't be stopped. It's gotta be Mollusk Mage. We're gonna cut our last Train Steward. And I think we might have to just cut a torch. So we're leaving the period of time where torches are going to be able to kill support units. Now they have a lot more health. So, Reaper 2 or Brawler 2. So that's a 50% damage increase. That's way more than 50%. No, actually that's about 50% too, because it's times 2 versus times 3. More Slay though. I will take that one. We are not reliably making Slay work. By the same token though, it's, you know, it's conditionally more damage, and the alternative would be basically the same damage. This guy is a serious problem. I'm gonna not take the extra money. I don't think we need it. We didn't spend any this turn. We're gonna get plenty next turn. And we're getting near the end of the game anyway. If we play our cards right, we can ascend a lot of people. That's not thick Cold Kalia. That is quick Cold Kalia, though. We can hope to ascend somebody later. Guardian Stone actually isn't... No, Guardian Stone is as good as I think it is. Never mind. So, we actually get to ascend everybody. Beautiful. And now that it's frozen, it's free. She's gonna get away. Unless I'm very much mistaken, she's going to get away. Maybe not. It does 2 damage and sweep. I think we can engineer this so that we guarantee have 2 hidden passages. Yeah, in fact we totally can. So, 5 slots, we can play 2 of these guys. Which one is thick? Okay, that's thick Cold Kalia. She still has sweep. She still has sweep, but 5 health, of course. Shit. Do you apply Frostbite? Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, we can consume this to do it. Perfect. We don't even have to worry about that anymore. We're gonna energy siphon this guy. And we're going to play a Cold Kalia. No, we're not. Damn it, it closed the round one. Shit, I should have played her just for the passage. But we got enough. Ember Drain, what the hell? Who's Ember Draining? Oh, this dickhead? Oh boy. At least he's dead. We're probably not going to have to make him super dead. We might actually. He's going to kill Guardian Stone because he has sweep. Shite. Don't know if we can do anything about that. And he is going to attack first. We have a quick unit, nowhere near enough. So we're going to lose Guardian Stone. What a shame. What a bloody shame. Well, let's just play this. We'll play the game we want to play. Excuse me. Thank you. There we go. You'll go up. Mollusk Mage goes up. And we don't have a spell that we can use. Perfect. Let's get our unit out of the front. I should have played it on back. Oh well, that'll learn me. Get a free Cold Kalia. She's a thick Cold Kalia. We'll play her. We'll energy siphon this guy. Okay, that was a bit long-winded, but I think we finally got what we wanted. Oh god, the Ember Drain is so bad. Holy hell. Yeah, that's really bad. We need to get those guys gone. I don't think don't think there's anything we can do about it reasonably right now. Oh boy. Other than apply energy siphon. We can put down a mollusk mage. No, we can't. We're gonna have to hold mollusk mage. You're gonna die either way. It's not gonna help me any. Except that I have spell weakness on you, and we can incant out of it. Well, that's just a damn shame. I'm not going to do it. I'm getting a little mind flooded by how much stupid crap is on the screen. Oh god, more of them. That... it really sucks. It really sucks. But we're gonna get it done. We need that. And we have an ascend. We've got an ascend. Who do we want to send up there? We've got 5. Nothing particularly special about that cold Kalia. I'm gonna send that one. I'm gonna play Mollusk. We're gonna send him up next turn, and that's gonna be our full stack. And we're gonna have an extremely heavy spell ability up there. This guy needs to die, I think. Oh yes, he's not getting through the fire. Anything else we want to play? Well, for spell purposes, I think we want to do that, and then energy siphon this guy because he's going to be a problem. Okay, so he's encountered and then only sucks. These enemies are pretty rough. Oh, look at all those ascents, good lord. You can only send one up though, and it's going to be... oh, we don't have any goddamn energy. Oh, you make me mad. Oh, you make me so mad. I don't like it. I don't like it. We're gonna have to basically do it. Everywhere on the backs of all this has been getting a lot of skill. He has no health. And he's got trample, which really sucks. Everybody's going to take sweep damage, but we are going to live. And we can bring thick Kalia to the front. Cannot ascend, correct? No, we can ascend. Of course. We got to ascend Mollusk Boy. So that the damage is extreme. We're going to start blasting this guy with the weakness. And we're going to play Hidden Passage on this, because it's incant. Alright, end the turn. I won't use Frozen Dances. It's our victory condition. Assuming this guy isn't beaten by our units, which I think is entirely possible he won't be. Okay, we're going to Energy Siphon him, Energy Siphon him yet again. These guys are smoked. Unfortunately, I think they're smoked for free. We're going to play that. Can't move. And I think we're just going to pass turn. I don't like it. This is really rough. But we're going to get him. Perfect. Okay, Energy Siphon. The highest damage one is 30 damage one, which in fact was 120. We'll obviously play all of these. We're going to buff. Only those two get buffed. Okay, in that case, I'm going to give him the torch. One last hidden passage. That's fine. Another energy damage. I think we got carried a bit by our champion getting a bunch of crucial slays, and that was not intentional. We can do better. Only affects one floor. I can see when that would be useful. So I am going to take it. Another Mollusk Mage, can't do it. Permafrost Consume, apply silence to any of the units. We're going to take it this time. Because we're not dealing well with a lot of stupid effects. If they gave us just base units, we'd be completely in the clear. More cuts. We need more cuts. And I wouldn't mind getting some units upgraded. And this is the final battle. Multi-strike. Can we put that on anybody? Guardian. I'm a silly boy. It's conceivable. You know what we might want to do is just use the purge effect. So let's decide what we're going to purge first. I think there's basically no reason we'd want these torches anymore. Let's purge a card. We need our cold Kalias, or at least some of them. Our hidden passages aren't that bad. I think at this point we're going to reroll to see if we can get anything good. He can do damage. And we'll put Endless on him. I doubt it's going to be useful. That's, I think, the best we can do, and then we're just going to purge some shitty Frozen Lances. Maybe one Frozen Lance, and we will purge one hidden pass. Yeah, that's all we can do. That's all we got. Oh, Merchant of Trinkets! Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, that hurts. I don't even want to know what's on the reroll. That's totally my bad. Still, we ended up spending basically all our money anyway, so that's not so bad. I hope that doesn't come back to bite us. First spell card played each turn gets consumed. We're actually pretty well insulated against that. We have a lot of spells, and a lot of spells aren't crucial after we've used them to their good effect. Oh my god. Just stop. Stop putting stupid shit in my hand. Alright, we're just going to stack off for it. I don't mind hidden passages becoming consumed. I really don't. Do we have Thick Kalia? Yeah, we got Thick Kalia. She goes right to the front line. I don't mind putting Imp Welder up here. We might deliberately get him killed. And we're going to do that. Cool. So we've started to get our top line. Oh, these guys. Oh, these are the locked up boys. I hate them so much. They're such nonsense. By the other token, we're basically going to have to kill this guy without the assistance of the pyre. So I don't mind not playing them when it comes to it. Excuse me. I wonder if playing one of these, and I'll just do it the best. No, the consume is not taken away, because that would have been pretty funny. This is a high damage Cold Kalia, so we're absolutely going to bring her up. 2 more points. We're going to energy weakness this guy. We want to make sure that one never gets consumed. That Cold Kalia has only 1. She has 40 health. It's conceivable she will survive, so I'm going to play that. And then we'll just do some. Okay. That's about all we can do here. Any free damage to Sarah. I hate him. Your pyre has burned its last. Conceivably. I mean, I would say either way, it's going to. I'm going to try to get a Mollusk Mage up to the top floor. We could play another Cold Kalia. We're not going to play that this turn because it will consume. And we have no choice. And she will be so heavily damaged if I put her on the bottom floor. However, she will hit Seraph, and I think it's worth it at this point. 1 damage from Oh man, that got survived. I wasn't paying attention. I had my firmly on other things. Nice job. I hope that doesn't end up like this. Why did I get the feeling it's bad? So many self-emulates. So this one already has consumed. Let's see if we can get it to do something silly. Anyone need to take a lot of damage? That's me. It's actually me. Forgive me for a second. I'm just having a think. I'm not going to use it on Sarah. For this exact reason. I wanted to stack his spell weakness and hit him with one gigantic one. Inferno is funny, but I'm not going to use it this turn. I'm just going to I don't feel bad about that. It's a shame, but that's the nature of things. I hope I get the ability to get Mollusk Mage on the top floor. Or a Mollusk Mage. We're gonna do some more Seraph damage. That's good stuff. We got the ability, so we got 5 up. And a fresh Mollusk Mage. Bringing him up. Okay, he sits at the back line, that's exactly what I want. Energy Siphon gets put on Seraph again. We can fire a heavy damage Inferno on somebody. Like, say, that. And it's not consumed. It's important to note that. We're going to stack the bottom floor yet again. We're going to really stack the bottom floor, actually, so we can call up whatever unit we want. March of Shields. I still want Thick Caleb on that one, and Permafrost, Frozen. I don't see any reason to play that, so we're gonna hold. It'll get cheaper. And Sarah just does a lot of damage. We also got a bunch of Frostbite stacks on him. Good. Whatever you're doing, just do it well. So, again, we gotta play a spell before we play Energy Siphon. So, who are... Oh, perfect. Consume Frozen, apply Silence to enemy units. We're gonna hold that. Because it's Frozen, we can hold that. Let's do our last Ascension. And we want Mollusk Mage, 100%. So we are at the 7-unit cap. These guys are just there to slow people down here. We're going to do March of Shields. Excuse me, we're going to do March of Shields. Excuse me, we're going to do... There we are. I was not losing my mind. We're going to Energy Siphon Seraph. We've got 6 stacks of it now. We can hold that one. And we might as well trigger an incant. Unfortunately, only one of them has that trigger, and it's like a turn. That's really not so bad. We are going to get a burn card in our deck. Yep. 2 burn cards. Excellent. I will willingly take 1 damage to make this happen, I think. These guys are smoked now. What a shame. Excuse me, he was a good man. And we're almost all dead. Oh, that got consumed. Oops. Well, it's better that than Energy Siphon. My mistake. Play Vengeful Shard or play something useful. I don't think there's anything useful here. No, there is. Well, actually, we can kill that unit. So that's good stuff. Ooh, 1 damage. That's absolutely alright. We're getting close. Yeah, there's the final wave. Alright, well, it's all going to come down to this. As I get invited to play Europa Universalis. I promise I will. We're almost done. We're almost done. Blorks is trying to get me to play Universal Europa 6. What? 6? That's going to be in like 2035. No. Europa Universalis 4. Sorry, my mind is so incredibly flooded by this man's majesty. So, we don't want to play that first. Fine. It's fine. We're not going to need March of Shields anymore. I'm okay with that being consumed. Stack number 8. These guys are going to get defeated, no problem. He has... Is multi-strike considered a triggered ability? Yes. I think it is. You know what? There's no reason not to, because all of these guys are basic enemies, so we're just gonna hold. Yeah. Use all our energy, boys. Get an incant for free. Play our vengeful shards. And we've got these frozen. And I don't think I'm going to play them. Ooh yeah, another slay for our champion. That's what I like to see. Cool. Sarah. My man. My main man, Sarah. Is it time? Yep, it's time to consume. Alright, so he's got 9 stacks on him. Do I want to play this? Absolutely not. He's going to die to no effect. The end of it. This is it. No more cards to draw. Nothing. Apply silence to enemy units. Okay. So it may have stopped that. I mean, we won. So there's that. I don't know why I'm being so friggin' coy about this. We're not even going to be able to use the dang old, I'm trying to say, the thing. Joe Biden now. No, the magic stacks. It's all going to be irrelevant because he's just both dies on that few stacks. This man is so roasted. I'm actually shocked that this deck did it. Because I looked at red-purple combos and I was like, that can never work. Because there's no meat. There's no ability to take damage and heal it. But you know what? Sometimes you build a bullshit deck based on ascending 7 units into a single floor off the beginning. And you relight the pyre. You relight that frozen heart. Take that, Heaven. Edgy teenager. I'm going to play some Europa Universalis with my dear friends, Borks and his brother. And I hope you have a fun time with the rest of your day. Whatever day this is. Probably canonically tomorrow. We're going to say that, even if I'm wrong. Even if I take, 3 years to edit a video. What are you going to do? Just cut off the front end bit where you're enabling the recording software? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. We got a Rail Beater, Alloy of the Ancients, Stygian Guard, Ice Empire. Deal 90 damage to the front end of the unit. Like that. That's perfect. That's beautiful. And that's another glorious victory for us. There we go, we're out of the logbook. I will catch you next time, and I hope that you have enjoyed the video and wish to see more. Catch you then.